before, so I had to make a new one because I don't have a link for the one before. Yeah, so yeah, didn't know about that. Hello. Okay. Okay. Do you already have a project with the StypeLand plugin and everything? Okay, we can do it from the beginning. No problem. Yeah. You have StypeLand plugin, or I should send? You already have it. Okay, that's good. I can. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, everyone should be able to share their screen. So yeah, it's just a second. Present. It is presenting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sharing a window. Okay, so I that you are sharing a window. You are actually sharing only the Unreal window, so that's good. Okay. And on WhatsApp group, I send you type always all in. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but for that you need Visual Studio to have installed. You can also run as a blueprint. Okay. Okay. If it's recommended to be C++, but in situations you don't have on your engine Visual Studio or something, then you can run as a blueprint. But since, yeah, okay, no problem then. Everything else is the same, yeah. Okay, I see also on your red spy that you need to make ranges. Oh, they're done. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yes, but I see here is projects Stipe, but it should be when you open the project Stipe. Okay. When you open Unreal project, then inside that project you make a new folder that's called plugins, and then inside that plugin you copy paste the StypeLand. Yes, yes, but you can just copy that one. Yes, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So okay. Was the Unreal already open, or did you open it now? Then yeah, restart it. Then yes, yes, yes. Can you just show me the path to that project? So just to make sure that it's set up correctly. That one that you are opening for this test. Yeah, the folder. Yeah. Okay. Content. But no, is it the content I cannot see from here? Okay, so can you go to the training part, not to the content? Okay, so over there in that folder, you should make a new folder that is called plugins. Not in the content. No, no, no. And it's not called plugin, but plugins. Yeah, just cut that into, yeah, should be fine now. Yeah. Also, one other thing that you can do if you don't want to have the plugin inside the project, you can also put the plugin inside the engine folder on your yes, but this is better since it will work with the auto update and everything. The one in the content, in the engine content, it's not yet implemented with the auto update and everything. Yeah, you can make an update. This will this if you are connected to internet, this will automatically pop up every time there is some new update that we release. So it will ask you, do you want to do an update uh, to get one. This was probably some bug fix or something like that. You can see enabled editing of the. This is for using when we are using StypeLand with the XR environment with the LED walls. No, no, no. This is when, for example, do you know the Unreal End display thing? So this this it's basically workflow for end display, but just for made by Stipe. It's only for LED walls, yes. Okay, so that's it. Okay, we can just. Can you just check? Do you have StypeLand now as a plugin? Okay, yeah, it's enabled. Uh, you can check that just to be sure, but in this latest Unreal versions, it's automatically enabled. But just to double check, you can do it. You need to yeah, check few of these settings. You have to check this framework IO inside of it, inside Unreal. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's it. Media framework utilities and media IO framework should be enabled. And depending if you are using Blackmagic or Aja, you just search Blackmagic or Aja, and that should be it. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, okay. Also, one more thing, you need to go inside the project settings and check for the alpha channel support in post-processing. And when you check that to be enabled, or yes, that's, yeah, yeah. And then you restart the project and wait for the shaders to compile. This is basically if you would not be, if you don't use this, then you would not be able to see the video input on the composite. Okay, you can update the project. Okay, so yeah, there are a few more things that you can do. I usually like to, as you already did, you can see your frame rate over there in the top right corner. And can also go inside not project settings but editor preferences, and to see if you are check the option use less CPU when in background. And use less CPU when in background. Uh, no, you uncheck that. Uncheck that is correct, just to yeah, just to make sure. And also there is one more options, just write in there, disable based editor viewport scaling. Okay, that is checked, that is correct. All of these settings you can make sure that are enabled when you go to the PDF manual that I send you. So there are few of them that you can, it's preparing Unreal project. And over there is everything that we talked about, everything is over here. So yeah, that I like to do that every time in the beginning just to make sure that everything is set up properly. Okay. Yeah. So you have frame rate now that is 120. I assume you are working on something else. Okay. So do you have a video feed and everything connected to your engine? Okay. So can you just open up the Blackmagic desktop inside Windows just to see? Not Media Express, the other one, desktop thing. It's called desktop video setup. Yeah, that one. Ah, okay, I cannot see it, but okay, over there you have video input over there, right? Ah, okay, yeah, you have. Yeah, okay, okay. So it's on the 4 link. Okay, so you can go, you can close this one, open the Unreal again. Okay, and let's just for beginning delete all of these actors inside the Unreal so that everything is empty. You can delete everything. We will put few of the actor inside just to, you know. Okay. So first things first, let's go down to the content. Yeah, and just see if you have enabled show plugins. Yes, you have. So just go to Stipe content. Okay, over there, and go to video inputs, and drag and drop that inside the scene. Okay, then double click on it inside content, or over there, doesn't matter, and set up that. Okay, so it's, I think it's on a 4. Okay, progressive and 25. Okay, you can. No, that doesn't matter for now. Okay, can you click save now? Okay, that's it. Let's just request close. Yeah, okay, so you have the video feed. So now what we want to do, we want to set up this frame rate to be as your frame rate that you want to be. So go back to Stipe content and open up Stipe custom, Stipe Blackmagic custom time. Custom time, that one, yes, correct. So with this, we want to lock the engine to the frame rate of the video feed. So the video feed is 25, but we want to, yes, like that. So lock it like this, that's okay. And when you click compile, compile and save, it will still be wrong. Now go to project settings and write over there time step. Okay, and this custom time step, select Stipe Blackmagic custom, no, not that one, but Stipe Blackmagic custom time. Okay, now you see that is 25. Okay. There is also one more thing that I like to do just to be sure that everything is genlocked, to put the like a genlock bar on the screen so you can see it. So if you go to the window and then developer tools inside Unreal, yes, down there, developer tools, you see virtual production down at the bottom and you see genlock over there. Okay, so if you click that and just drag and drop that one so you can see it all the time. So if you lose for some reason, if you lose that, you can always click reinitialize over there instead that you go inside the project settings and everything. So yeah, I like to put it somewhere so I don't. It's easier for me like that, but you don't have to use that. It's not yeah. Can you see it always? You can, yeah, put it something like that, so you that way you can see it all the time. But if, for example, in this situation, sometimes you will have plenty of actors and you will need to scroll down. So I like to put it on the other side under the place actors part. But that, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, if you want, you can use it like that. Okay, so now we have video input in our scene. We have made a we have locked our engine to the frame rate that we want. And now we need to add a cine camera actor with type tracking component. So you go in actors and place that cine camera actor inside the scene. Okay, and go to the details panel and add component inside. It's called type tracking. So as we talked before, you asked about this type XR thing. So if you would be using LED walls, then you would not add type tracking component, but you would add type display component. So in our situation, you are using type tracking, so that one is fine. Okay, so for the start, let's just go to the general settings. Um, inside the Stipe tracking component, and there are some stuff that we need to adjust over there. So you can scroll up. Yeah, okay. So just open up this general settings. So this is for if you want to output your screen somewhere else. I don't know if you have some monitor connected or something. Okay, so if you would be using like a TV or something like that for output, you would put here if you are using Blackmagic or Aja, of course. And can you quickly go back to content browser? Okay, and the Blackmagic media output, you can just double click over there. And if you would be using it, then you would select from this drop down menu which port you are using it. So since now it is not connected, doesn't matter. So you can close. Okay. Yes, that is the video output. Yes, if you have connected SDI cable to your input output card, then you would set it up here. Is it connect? You with StypeLand you can only output with Blackmagic card you can only output one. If you have Aja card, you can output alpha, not alpha, sorry, fill and key separately. But with Blackmagic, it's not supported with Unreal, so you cannot do it. Uh, Depending if the Unreal supports it. Just a second. Let me Google it. Unreal 88. You said. Yeah, from the on the Unreal side, I see that it's supported, so you can try it out. Yeah. So the thing is that with Blackmagic cards, it's the thing with Unreal you can key. So if you have Aja, you can separate fill and key. So is fill input. We explained how to set up output. We can continue with the other settings inside type tracking component. So first things first, are we using interlaced or progressive signal? Okay, so the situation if you are using progressive, you can see here interlaced input. If you would be using interlaced, just check this over there. That will enable you to have a good composite on the output, because otherwise you would have some like glitches or something like that in your screen, because Unreal as it is, it's not very good with interlaced signals, so we need to make some adjustments on it. But since you are using progressive, that's okay. And inside this mode drop down menu, you will have three options. Real time on air, this is for situation like where everything is going live, where you are not doing anything in post. The tracking data is received live inside the engine, and it's rendering live in composite. The other two options are for if you would need to record tracking data, and the playback one is if you are doing some adjustments in post, if you already have recorded data and stuff like that. So there, StypeLand can work in three different modes. One is that real time on air, that is basically for broadcasting and that stuff is going live. The other two are for recording tracking data and for doing adjustments in post. So yes, yes, yes. So for each of those, there is different licensing method. Yeah. So also for this real time on air, there is also thing with the light, but have since them light cameras. Yeah, have can in in a plug if buying. Yeah, uh, uh, is street uh, license three, so that puts them in, in can do more thing once you press camera you press so and you can also not fuel can yes reach for example now okay and what uh, I cannot see from here, but you just yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. And as I told you before, if you would be using different kind of tracking, if you want to receive feed or something like that, there is this drop down menu that you can select it from here. So you are not only, you know, you can use different tracking system. It's not that you must use Red Spy or I don't know something that generates type HF protocol. So yeah, you can also let's say good thing if you have like PTZ camera, like Panasonic, something like that, you can also use that one because that one can also output feed. So uh, can you repeat that? I didn't hear that properly. Uh, that I need to Google that. I don't know, but let's say this this Z camera is something from Stereo Labs. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Let me Google it. Give me a couple of seconds. But if it can output Freed protocol, then should be fine. You can receive it. But this, uh, can you repeat that? Sorry. Okay. Can you open these Freed settings? There is a drop down menu over here. Freed settings. Yeah. Okay. So you can see everything that you can change here, and also you need the lens file for that camera, because it also needs to have like distortions and everything. It will just receive free protocol, but we need to import also the lens file inside of it, because otherwise it would not work. But inside that lens files, there is also there can also be focus, zoom, and depth of field values. But it must be calibrated. Yes. Yes, but you will not get depth of field, and you will not get distortions and everything, because freeze does not output that. You will only get that positional data and raw zoom and focus values. But when you input freed inside inside StypeLand, uh, we can also combine the lens file with it if we have the lens file for that camera, and then you will get all the distortions and everything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So maybe we can just for test, let's see if this will work, and if it doesn't work, let's troubleshoot it. So this is a simple scene. We don't have anything inside of it. We're just gonna see if it will give us some error, will it crash or something like that. So if everything is input correctly, it should work. So I can just hit play mode and let's see. Okay, and can you go to the output log over there? It's already you have it already. No, no, output log. Yeah. Okay. So there is not any error. That is that's okay. And let's see if okay, green. So uh, keep, click, keep up. You can see some title. This or this is there up this here like 20 and see like no, don't use this in on this. If the property work, just click it will do that. Uh, cool. uh, just work. It's uh, just like own orbiting and measure the point input that uh, so let's say you have that cone over there. Yeah, okay. And just put yeah, over there you need to define where you're gonna put it. So I saw you have some tripod inside your scene, so let's try and put it on the top of that tripod. But try not to put it uh, while you are looking like this, because then you will uh, point I can if the tripod, then you type word look me and that and need it to one 24 bits to be or in uh, yeah, uh, the head or go and there section to general get first and then and then uh, uh, make with the try to and in the thing and that let you the uh, the yeah, uh, it's your and if like watch point point and put this food but like put the slide of it so way to is the the one yes this this is okay probably something wrong that Yes, yes. Yeah, okay. Uh, it's right side, it's going nine. Like, you move the camera over there, it's just camera D, and now it's the line on and between no, no, you trying the red just your straight is being safe. So, uh, in uh, the center of the spectrum. Okay, then you went to okay, at 5.6 yeah. Yes, left and right. Yes, yes. I see. No, minus 5. For later on, when you take knowledge of the or uh, okay, we stop some also have your camera know, yeah, okay. Save project and let's move with other stuff inside StypeLand. Okay, that you change some mobility or something like that. Didn't see. Okay, so let's go back to the Cine Camera actor and go to the Stipe tracking component and let's say what all of the stuff that we have here. So let's go from the beginning over there. So general is what we already set up, and we didn't talk anything about this oversize value. So oversize value is basically if it's enabling you to see all the distortions and everything. So for example, let's put one over there. You can put one and go to the play mode and pan a camera. You can see how everything looks different now. And pan camera to the left. Let's say it like that. Pan all the way to the left or to the right, doesn't matter. And you can see how the cone is cut off. Yes, it's cutting the virtual objects. So that's why we need to put one, yes, oversize. In some situation, some lenses will need bigger oversize, but it will not go above like 1.15, 1.2 at maximum. So one more thing, can you stop the project and put 1.1? Okay, and play the project again. And in the Unreal, you can see now that we have like a black border. Okay, so that is basically what it did. It cropped the image here inside the viewport. But if you have a connected output, it will not look like this on output. On output, it will be the whole screen filled. Not when you go to the full screen of the engine, but if you no, no, no. What I'm actually trying to say that on the output monitor, not this one inside Unreal, on the output monitor, you will not have this border. It will be full screen, not whole camera. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Just wanted to clarify that so you don't think that it's some kind of a mistake because we have a black border in viewport, but we don't have it inside the Unreal, so inside the output. So yeah, okay, just to be sure. Yeah, okay. So you can go to stop it now, and let's proceed to all of other settings. Okay, so this is for the receiving, tracking, and stuff like that. So if you would be using multiple cameras, you would just add another port, and that's basically it. For example, if you say active camera one now and go to the play mode, it will probably crash because you don't have selected. Yes, 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 yeah. Let's say it makes sense. Um, okay, so if you are, yes, yes, of course. But yeah, okay. So can you just close this menu and let's proceed with other ones. So first one is this record. Switch back to the recording settings so we go through all of it. Okay, so for example, if you would be using this for post or if you would be recording tracking data or stuff like that, you would be using this menu and the ST map rendering menu. So what it basically does, if you import video inside Unreal and if it has timecode and everything, when you press prepare tracks, it will align the video, the tracking data to everything to the timecode. But if later on you would be using Unreal with post sequencer or something like that, then you could use this option. It's it's No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that because you would need to record tracking data inside Unreal with with Take Recorder, not with the external application data recorder. Yeah, yeah, and also then you will need to have a live link source in Take Recorder. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. You don't need to edit inside the component, but when you set up Take Recorder for recording, then over there you set up live link source. You don't do it inside Stipe component or inside Cine Camera Actor, but you edit in Take Recorder. Uh, yeah, I don't know which licenses do you have, but yeah, for recording, it's a different license. But also there is an options if you don't have if you have, for example, data recorder but don't have take recorder, or you don't record data inside Unreal initially. You can also if you have recorded data with data recorder, you can we have an application that is called data sender, that you can send tracking data to Unreal and then record it over there. If you That's in the situation when you already have recorded data with data recorder, because the data recorder gives you XML files and you can export them FBX. But take recorder, what it does, it records data as UAsset files. So yeah, we need to somehow make an UAsset file, and we do it with take recorder. Let's say it like that. Yeah, yeah, and also that UAsset thing has time code inside of it. So when you press um, that prepare tracks and everything, it will automatically align everything because it has time code inside of it. Okay, okay. So okay.